Baker's latest album is called Step in the Right Direction. Her career has taken her a step in a new direction. International country star. She's one Canadian the world should get to know. Country DJ Elmer Tippy talked to his old friend.
And that's a step in the right direction. Look to my affection. Look like you've made a very good start. And that's a step in the right direction.
Carroll Baker, your career, where did it start? And don't tell me that it started in a church, okay?
I did.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. I mean, when you come from a little village like I'm from in Port Medway, Nova Scotia, it's only a village of 300 people. There's not much to do there. So for entertainment purposes, I don't mean this facetiously or anything, I went to church 3 times a day. I went to Anglican church, I think in the morning. I might have it mixed up, Baptist church in the afternoon, and Pentecostal church in the evening. And just got in the choir and sang lots of different beautiful hymns. I used to run into a little problem, though. They used to always have to put me away at the back of the choir because I was so loud I drowned out everybody.
You got a tremendous voice. Yeah, and you have a voice that really carries, and that's great. Your road schedule, not your work, you travel. How much do you travel? How does this affect your home life?
In the beginning, it was very difficult for my little girl. She had a hard time dealing with it. I mean, Mommy being gone. It was always like, Mommy, why do you have to go? When are you coming back? But she's 11 years old, and she's gotten to the point of saying now, not when are you coming back, Mom? It's,
how long are you going to be away?
I'll see you when you get back, you know. Yeah. So it's my husband and my little girl that they've accepted it, and they give me the support. It's myself that has a hard time dealing with it. I mean, night after night when I'm away, there's not a whole lot of glamour, which people think there is. You do your show, you go to your empty room. I mean, there's just you and the 4 walls, and you lay in bed at night all alone. And there's been many nights I've cried myself to sleep. The only thing that gives me any peace is that I pray a lot, and I feel that God's Spirit helps keep me sane and keeps me happy.
So in your early life, the church and all that is real godsend then to you,
yes,
isn't it, eh?
Definitely.
Really. Now, you've had a platinum album. How many records have you sold in Canada? Do you have any idea?
I don't know. I know it's over 2 million. I'm sure of that.
That's incredible.
And my last album went gold for me as well. So there seems to still be the following that I had. So it makes staying in the business for as long as I've stayed in the business worthwhile. I've been in it for a long time now.
I find that incredible. Here's this little lady from the Maritimes reaching stardom, and so many artists in North America that are struggling today, trying to make it.
I think you said a key word when you said there are so many artists who want it so much. I think that could be a big mistake, because there's lots of things in our lives that we want that we never get. Why should anybody who wants to be a star in the music business, why should they get that and someone else not be able to get something that they want? You understand what I'm trying to say? I think it goes back again to whether or not it is meant to be. There is a place for those people who say never reach stardom, and I hate that word because I don't think there is any such thing as a star. A star is in the eyes of the beholder. And if you think that you want to become a star, you've already defeated your purpose. You have to just want to sing or play an instrument or do whatever. And if you want to do it, someone will recognize that, and then it will be your turn.
And that's a step in the right direction. Look to my affection. Look like you've made a very good start. And that's a step in the right direction. You're at the intersection, halfway to my heart. You're well on your way to a small piece of heaven. I'm waiting. and that's a step in the right direction. Close to my affection. Looks like you've made a very good start, and that's a step in the right direction. You're at the intersection, halfway to my heart. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. Close to my affection. Looks like you've made a very good start, and that's a step in the right direction. You're at the intersection, halfway to my heart.
Now, you've sort of gone full circle now. You started singing, actually singing, in the church, and now you're going to do a gospel album.
Yeah,
I think that's marvelous.
it is.
Something I always wanted
I'll
to
tell
do.
you, that's one of my dreams that came true,
When are you
became
going to do
reality.
it? Well, soon.
Well, it's done. I don't know when the actual release date will be on the album, but the album has been completed. And it was really difficult trying to pick tunes for a gospel album because they're all so great. So I had to kind of put my ego aside and my feelings of what song does Carroll like best, which gospel tune do you really like best, and say, which gospel tune will the people out there like best? How great thou art, how great thou art, then sings my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. It's a joy for me to be singing music that I love and is very, very close to my heart. Then sings my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
It's beautiful. Carol, as you well know, I'm just a great country music fan. Love country music. Where do you think country music's going?
There are a new breed of country performers out there
Sure
who
are.
don't feel country music the way, say, you might feel it or I might feel it. So they're going and doing their style of country music the way they feel it. And as a result, the people who were playing on the records, the studio musicians, say, in Nashville, who were playing on my records and Loretta Lynn's records and people like that, are going into the studio and working on new performers' records and doing things that they don't feel. And that's one of the reasons the music is starting to sound so repetitious, because the feeling is gone, and that's what country music's all about.
And it's not that I think artists today like Loretta Lynn, Conway Twitty, George Jones, Johnny Cash, you could always identify those voices. Today, the sameness is something that I have difficulty with. And your voice, for an example, Carol, is so identifiable. You know, when Carroll Baker starts to deliver a song, you say, hey, I know who that is, and you just automatically crank up the volume. You may not have heard the intro on it.
Well, that's great. I'm glad you feel that way, because there's only been one Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
And I don't think there'll ever be another one. I hope there won't be another Carroll Baker. I hope I am unique.